Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. My name is Rico, and today we're going to talk about multi-layering. So multi-layering, it's a wicked technique that makes your music, your synthesizers, your melodies much more unique and full of flavor. Um, Basically, it's one melody played by 5 instruments in a nutshell. Or even a friend of mine the other day was saying, it's like having a sandwich with 4 different type of meat, 4 different type of vegetables, and when you grab a bite, that bite will have a unique flavor that is the combination of all those elements. So, multi-layering in music is basically combining different instruments with different mood, different character, different sounds into one main melody, and that's why it will be unique because maybe nobody else will ever choose that combination. Well, you never know. So without further ado, let's have a look. Okay, so basically here we have our demo. Let's play. So for now, you see we have one melody that is played by 2 different instruments. And then we're gonna add a third instrument here. So now, all those 3 instruments, if I remove one of them, you can feel that it's missing the body. And if I remove the first one, it's missing the brightness. And if I remove the middle one, it's missing that little bit of punch. Okay, so by the way, this track, it's a track that I released recently on Moving Picture Records from Prague, and it's out on a vinyl on an EP called Emptiness Form, and yeah, it's out now. I will put the link in the description, and so the basically this track feature multi-layer technique. So as you can see here in all its entirety, the track, the MIDI of this melody is the same for all the 3. So in the first instance, I have this very high pitched synth without so much bass frequencies. It just I just wanted to be the top part. Then I have the second synthesizer, and the second synthesizer it's like the middle part. It's a dry pad with a slightly reverb, but not so much. It's just to give a little bit of a body. And then the third one, which is my favorite, it's a absynth sound, that has a very strong foundation. So this one gives much more soulfulness, more warmth, more depth. So basically, like if I this track, now I'm gonna play the rest of the track so that you can hear, and I will just leave the third synth without anything else. The track is okay, it's a nice pad, but if I add the other 2, I'm adding much more depth, much more imaginative deepness, with the other 2. So the 3 parts are making a beautiful story, because they are 3 different sounds together. So that's multi-layering basically. It's just you have one melody, you play the same melody with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or even 10 synthesizers. The more you add, the probably more deep the sound's gonna be. And actually this track, the way I started this track was actually just by playing, I think I was playing just this one, and then I was like, okay, so if I add another sound, so now I'm playing with the keyboard, and then I was like, okay, let's add another one. So it's like much more, and the reason why I say it's going to be more unique is because the combination of the synthesizers that you are going to add in your track it's going to be very unlikely that somebody else will gonna come up with. But as I said before, you never know, because people can come really with some ideas. But so multi-layering, you can also use multi-layering for drums. You can use multi-layering for bass lines. But for bass line, you have to be careful not to conflict with the bass frequencies. But definitely with multi-layering for pads and melodies, you can really get to a really beautiful point. So yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please like and subscribe so that I can make more videos. And if you're interested on this track and on the vinyl, I'll put the link on the description of my latest EP, Emptiness Form, which is out in all the best kebab shops. Thank you for everything, and see you on the next one.